What's up YouTube? This is Vick Almighty and today I got both pairs of the JaeTips Omni 9s. We have a special collaboration in the works for JaeTips at ComplexCon, so I want to surprise him with a little gift. The plan today is to make a pair of what the JaeTips. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. For now, let's get to work. So I got both colorways of his latest drop. At the end of this, I am only going to have one custom. The other pair is going to be destroyed. I have an idea on the approach for this custom. However, I'm not exactly sure if it's going to work out. I'm going to start by taking out the laces, then insoles, and then we'll start the actual deconstruction. If you guys don't know who JaeTips is, let me fill you in. JaeTips is a multi-talented creative and sneaker designer. Although he started out making music in high school and now has 13 albums, his bold style and vibrant storytelling has led to him crafting some of the most unique sneaker designs to date, including his unofficial Bespoke Air Force Ones back in 2019. JaeTips has also made numerous contributions to the fitted hat community with his various Hat Club and New Era collabs. I actually got the chance to meet JaeTips at Hat Club Super Bowl Supermart last year. That was a full circle moment for me because my first photo shoot with Hat Club was on a JaeTips collab. That same year, JaeTips released the Grid Azura 2000, his first official sneaker collab with Saucony. Since then, he's been inspiring fashion enthusiasts and reshaping streetwear with his collabs. With the recent release of the two Omni 9 colorways, it was a perfect shoe to make this custom happen. I'm gonna start chopping off parts, starting with the tongue. I got a sharp blade. I just gotta be careful and not damage any of the other parts. Tongues are off, we'll come back to those later. Now using the same blade, I gotta remove the Saucony logo on all 4 shoes. There's 8 in total that gotta come off. Next, on these 2 shoes, I gotta get the uppers off with Samatazone and the steamer. To do this process, I'm gonna go outside, pour Samatazone so the chemicals can eat away at the glue. After a few minutes of that, I'm gonna put these on the steamer so the heat can finish the job so I can remove the uppers with ease. So after using the acetone and the steamer, these uppers turned out to be really difficult to remove. I kept trying to pull them apart, but they just wouldn't let go. At that point, I decided to give up and use some scissors to chop the bigger sections off, then use my scalpel blade to fully remove the uppers. It was honestly a pain to do, but I got the job done. These are ready for some prep work, but honestly, I need a break from them. For these 2, I'm gonna do the opposite. I need to salvage the uppers and destroy the soles in order to get the uppers off. I'm gonna be using a flathead, heat gun, and some blue tape. I'm hoping it's gonna be easier than the first round, but honestly, it's just gonna take a while. Now you guys have seen me do this step a lot recently. There's really no trick to it, it just takes a lot of patience. I'm gonna tape off small sections, heat up the flathead for about 30 seconds, then gently wedge it between the midsole and the upper to start prying it off. I gotta do this all around the shoe without damaging it. Alright, so I got the entire midsole fully opened up. This was a lot easier than I expected thanks to the foam material. Now I'm going to be using a blade to cut the lasting board from the inside. The upper should come off pretty easily after that. Once this one's good to go, I'm going to take care of the second shoe off camera so we can keep it moving. So far so good. There's a lot of midsole left on the uppers. I'm going to shave all that off with the Dremel. I'm using a 60 grit drill bit to shave all this off. I'm letting the Dremel do all the work. I'm not applying any pressure at all. The key is to stay within the line and not go too high because that'll ruin the uppers. Also, you don't want to shave too deep because you need material to work with when it's time to bond it onto the midsole. Uppers are done, they look good. Now I'm back onto the soles. I gotta do the same thing using the same drill bit. All the old glue's gotta come off. There is some material left from the uppers, such as this ripstop material here, plastic, mesh, and leather. These parts simply didn't come off, so I cut them off. Now I'm gonna shave them off using the Dremel. Once again, using the Dremel, you wanna be very careful and let the machine do all the work. You don't wanna apply too much pressure. You are working with a midsole that's covered in foam. It shaves off very easily. If I apply too much pressure, a big chunk could come off and there's no going back from that. Prep is finally out the way. Now we're on to the fun stuff. This is where we start creating the what the effect. Originally, these pieces were on this shoe. I'm gonna swap them onto this side. Same thing with these. We chopped them off from this shoe. We're gonna put them over here. tongues are switched. One of them's a Saucony logo, the other one's a Savior. We gotta make sure none of these parts get confused. We're gonna glue them down, then go to the post bed to lock it in. The step is pretty simple. Since the parts already have the original holes, all I gotta do is take my time and hit every single hole. The last thing I wanna do is skip any holes or make any new ones because it'll look super obvious. I also got new thread to match the original colorway. I'm not gonna lie, these are looking pretty good so far. For the tongues, it's the same process. Once I stick them on and ensure the placement is good, I'm gonna lock them down with some thread. All done with the sewing, let's lay down some glue. For this, I'll be using Bar Super Stick. I'm gonna lay it down on the uppers and soles, let it cure for a couple hours, and then we'll stick everything together. I'm gonna lay down a nice and even coat on both parts. The key is to make sure everything's covered in glue so you avoid doing any touch-ups at the end. It's been a couple hours, it's time to stick everything together. At the moment, the glue is not tacky. To get it nice and tacky, I'm gonna apply a little bit of heat. You don't need much. I'm gonna start with the toe cap, make sure it lines up properly, stick it together, wait a few minutes, then jump to the back. Thankfully, the step is gonna be super straightforward, unlike some customs I've done in the past, including the recent Zoom Trainer 95. These soles are the same as the originals, so they will line up perfect without any major finessing. Last step, brand new lasting boards. Glue's been applied. I'm gonna slide them inside, heat it up to finish the job. To continue the theme, I swapped the insoles. Originally, this shoe right here came with an orange insole. I'm swapping with the blue, and vice versa. This one had the blue, I'm putting the orange in. And same thing for the final touch, the laces. The purple was originally on this shoe. We're gonna put it over here, and same thing with the other lace. All right, guys, that's gonna bring us to an end on these What the JaeTips. These came out great all around. The soles fit perfectly on the uppers. Swapping all the parts worked out nicely. I gotta say, this one right here is my favorite. The reason why I like these so much is because of that blue sole and the uppers. I combined two of my favorite parts into one. This one looks great too though. I gave it a good stress test, so I know for a fact if JaeTips put these on, they're fully wearable. Since these are a gift, the homie Christian came through to help me design a box. On the back, we added the message, "Your day just got more comfortable." On the top, we laser engraved the flower. JaeTips puts that on all the sneakers and hats, so that was a no-brainer. Now, before I get these boxed up and sent to Vegas, let me tell you about our special giveaway. So like I mentioned, we had a special collab with JaeTips at ComplexCon. We dropped this cleaning kit that comes with our foam cleaner, 3-brush pack, and towel that was exclusive only at the show. I was able to snag 2 for a special giveaway. To enter, it's super easy. You just gotta be subscribed to Reshoevn8r and comment down below your favorite part about these customs. Now, my job here is done, but before I leave you guys, save 25% off the entire website using promo code JaeTips25 for the next 24 hours. Unfortunately, I can't make it out to the event this weekend, but Reshoevn8r will be. So I'm gonna trust my team to gift them these for me. JaeTips, hope you like these, dude.
So we're here, ComplexCon 24. It's my 4th year in the building. I had 2 booths. I wanted to tell the story of just 2 different sides, just because I feel like most people who know me for 2 different things, and that's now like a shoe creator and a hat designer, so I wanted to have that on 2 different sides. I teamed up with Reshoevn8r to give away some kits, some custom kits, but they took it up another notch and they surprised me with something beautiful. And it's my Omni 9 and just a crazy, crazy, crazy swap. And it's wearable. It looks like it could have came this way.
He did a sole swap, and obviously you're going to be able to tell all the things. Tongue swaps, kind of made a what the.
No, this is incredible. No, yeah, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so much,
yeah.
man. This is wow, this is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Shout out to Vic.
I feel like I got a whole nother shoe. Hold on. This is incredible.
Appreciate it.
Ah,
I'm glad.
thank you. Oh,
yeah,
man.
no, I'm glad you like them.
Man, stuff like this make me really like appreciative of all the like things I do, because you know it turns into work sometimes. So
Of course.
I'm extremely grateful. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is wow. This is crazy. A new way. So thank you to the team.
Yeah,
I
of course.
appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so the shoes I'm dropping here, the Matrix are Saucony's first retro of the shoe that came out in the year 2000. And, you know, of course, they got like the JaeTips upgrade, but I also wanted to tribute just some hat colorways that I've done before, but I also like wanted to almost like show this inspiration from me designing hats. So I have like the wool upper, it looks expensive. So I wanted to go with the expensive feel. And you know, now they're on display here at ComplexCon for the first time. This is the Friends and Family Blue, and this is the Burgundy. This one's gonna be a wider release in a few weeks. And this one, you know, you gotta come grab it.
All right, Steve Greer here, signing off from ComplexCon at the JaeTips booth. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also, drop a comment in the comments section on your favorite JaeTips release for a chance to win this one-off sneaker cleaning and hat cleaner kit by Reshoevn8r and JaeTips. That's it. Peace.